Are you appearing in CAPF AC 2022 exam, or you appeared in previous attempt and you were not able to complete paper 2? If this is problem with you, then this video is going to help you. There are so many candidates who are not able to complete paper 2. Even some successful candidates are claiming that they have not completed the paper, still they qualified, and I'm the one of them कि मैंने 2 अटेम्प्ट्स में दोनों बार ऑब्वियसली रिटेन दोनों बार क्वालिफाई किया, फाइनल सिलेक्शन ऑब्वियसली मिला, लेकिन मैं दोनों बार पेपर 2 कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाया। मेरे साथ और फ्रेंड्स थे जो फाइनल सिलेक्शन लिए, वो भी पेपर 2 को कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाए। लेकिन इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि आप पेपर को कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाएंगे। इन माय केस व्हाट हैपेंड, आई नेवर प्रैक्टिस्ड। दैट इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट डिमेरिट। Nowadays I am seeing many candidates are getting 100 plus score easily. It is not due to fact they are just excellent. No, many of the candidates who are getting 100 plus, they are practicing, they are writing average plus content, but they are regular. I have seen in many candidates, sometime initially when they started writing test, they were taking 3.5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, but gradually they improved. You have to balance both aspects, first content and then your speed. If you are doing anything, first you have to focus on accuracy. Accuracy here in the paper is not perfection. There are some events, some work where perfection is required, but here perfection is not required. Your content should be average plus. आप average plus यदि कर रहे हो और पेपर को कंप्लीट कर रहे हो तो डेफिनेटली होगा। A lot of candidates को मैं देखता हूँ n नंबर ऑफ एक्सपीरियंसेस के थ्रू कि जो पेपर को एक्चुअल में कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाते हैं, इट इज नॉट ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ कंटेंट। उनके पास कंटेंट होता है लेकिन उन्होंने कभी प्रैक्टिस न कर रहे होते हैं, तो इसमें मिस्टेक्स होते हैं, प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं। हम कुछ जो 21 में जो आपके एसे, रिपोर्ट राइटिंग, आर्गुमेंट राइटिंग है, उसके क्वेश्चन देखते हैं और आपको ये डिस्कस करते हैं कि किस ढंग से आप टाइम को सेव कर सकते हो। इन जनरल आपको पता है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ एसे ही ऐसा है जिसमें आपके पास चॉइस है। चॉइस है, इधर आप 4 को सेलेक्ट करोगे और 2 को एलिमिनेट करोगे। मेनी टाइम you are not having liberty to select 4. In that case you have to eliminate 2. These 2 I have not to consider. In rest part there is no choice. Initially sometime it was there in argument writing, even there was choice ki write on one of, but nowadays there is only choice in essay part. So you have to choose that either 4 or eliminate 2. But in that, don't waste too much time. Why test is important? You are having enough opportunity to see the things ki how I am selecting, how I am writing, how I am taking time. That's the thing. You have many questions, in the sense 6 questions total. First question, for example, you have essay. Here only you have choice. In second question you have 2 arguments. In third question you have 2 report writing. In fourth question you have précis writing. In fifth question you have RC. In sixth question you have grammar. In general you have 180 minutes and you have 200 marks. Means for every marks you have to give less than 1 minute, where you can save time. In some part you can save time. For example, in grammar, if you know the sentence and it is just about, for example, to correct the sentence, and you are at instance, as soon as you see the question, you recognize where is the mistake, in which part there is mistake. Sometime there was question, he fill in the blanks with appropriate preposition. Then you are, if you are knowing, it is not taking 1 minute, it is just taking 10 to 20 seconds. So you have to save time where it is possible. For example, in essay, 6 essay. Now see, for example, it is paper of 2021, Chinese economic policy in countries bordering India. In this question, for example, two concepts are there. First, you should know Chinese economic policy, and that in bordering India. So in bordering India, you have to, for example, keep some ready-made items for introduction and conclusion. You are knowing China is, on PPP term, it is largest economy. In nominal GDP term, it is second largest economy. And China is following, for example, debt trap diplomacy. So there are some keywords which, if you are knowing, then you can put there. So you are seeing that China is expansionist economy. China has expansionist economic policy, or China is following debt trap diplomacy, and in that it is providing loan to countries for infrastructure development or other aspects. And they are, if they are, means the country which is taking loan, if they are not able to pay, then China is what it is saying, it is taking that on lease, or for in lieu of the payment, it is grabbing that thing. Grabbing that thing is not in the sense of by forceful, it is regarding different aspects. So you have to take 2 to 3 country. For example, best example you can, at this time, if things come in mind, then you can take example of Sri Lanka. You can take example of Maldives. You can take example of Bangladesh. You can take example of Nepal. So in this country, you can take example. So it is made a little easy. That's why integrated approach is there. So keep some introduction ready. Now, for example, work from home, a boon or bane. So even if as soon as this topic comes in mind, even if you are not knowing anything, then you are knowing कि in COVID-19 pandemic, work from home is more popular. So you can say, as soon as lockdown started, companies were shut down. But for some people, there was leverage. They can work from home. It saved the job of many people. Or you can say, you can give data according to NASCOM, for example, or according to one of the report published by Government of India, or according to the economic survey of India, जो भी year का लिख सकते हो. So many people are working from home. But as per, for example, Arjun Sengupta committee report, only 7% jobs are in organized sector. For example, 93% jobs are in unorganized sector. And many people are not so lucky. Means vast major section of society is not having that flexibility. So something you have to keep in introduction and in some part in the conclusion. Obviously, how you have to do this thing, I'll take some more lecture in the sense ki some classes, some Zoom session I will conduct for those who are writing our test, or those who are in paid program. I will take some session where I will put some example, some means in the sense ki I'll ask a question or some topic from candidate itself, and then I'll try to present some of the example. Next, for example, party politics in India is a flourishing family business. Here you can take example, but your example should be on balanced way. You will not present in such a way that it should look like ki either you are following one ideology or the other. Anything which is happening or anything which is you are writing, you have to keep balanced approach. It should not look like ki either you are left or right. You should be always in center, in the sense ki Buddha's madhyam marg. If you are presenting some example, then give from both ideology. Or here you can say, you can take example from different parts of India. For example, in South, if you start, then at this time, M.K. Stalin is the chief minister of Tamil Nadu. His father, M. Karunanidhi, established himself in political party, and his many family members, including his brother Alagiri or Azagiri, whatsoever, Kanimoji, member of parliament. If you go, for example, to other parts of the country, then you can see other aspects. For example, you can see in UP, you can see in Bihar, you can see in Jammu and Kashmir. So every part you have to take, either you take part wise, in the sense ki north, south, east, west, whatsoever you can take, or you can take from ideological background ki yes, in this party it's also this is happening. Even in national party, best example, Congress. So you have to do that. Next is unemployment and the new education policy. Now, this is a somewhat technical, or it is a closed topic. There, in general, essay is known as Nibandh in Hindi, means there is no bond, no bandhan. So essay in general is open-ended question. And here in open-ended also, there are some limitation in some questions. For example, topic number D, unemployment and the new education policy. Then you have to know the core of new education policy. It is like technical. If you are writing to the point, then you are getting very good marks. But if you are not knowing the things, then you will get very less marks. Next is urbanization is hazards to human health. We are knowing that urbanization is a process which is not moving in back direction. It is always moving in forward direction. Because we have seen for last couple of, in the sense ki if we take a long example, long duration, then somewhere it was moving. But for present time, I'm saying if it is moving in forward direction, then in present time, obviously, India has seen 3 urbanization phase. So from urbanization to de-urbanization happened, for example, in Indus Valley civilization. So you can see, take example from urbanization. Even if you are not knowing that thing, you can just add, India has seen 3 urbanization phase. From Indus Valley civilization to modern time. Every urbanization has some good things and some bad thing also. The urbanization is flourishing if things are going in right way. For example, if you take Indus Valley civilization, that urbanized city was very well organized. Roads, or you can say streets, were properly at 90-degree, somewhere straight. Water discharging facility was means drainage system was there. At this time, where is the problem? Problem is in problem is in those city or those area of the city where haphazard construction work is taking place. When there is no plotting system, some people are just purchasing, for example, 1,000 square feet, 500 square feet, some even 300 square feet. And in that 300 square feet, 400 square feet, if you are constructing a house, then there is problem. Another measure is problem is waste disposal system. We are seeing that our urban city are producing so much solid waste, and that is major problem. So here you have ample scope in 200 300 words. You can easily 300 words you can find. Next, infiltrators are a threat to India's security. This topic you have to understand. Unless otherwise you are something, if some topic, if you are not understanding, then you are not getting mark. So in general, some candidates are of opinion to choose those topics which are not common in the sense. Remember, you have just 6 topics and there are 1 lakh, for example, candidate. Suppose 80,000 candidates are appearing in the examination, or 1 lakh candidate are appearing in the examination. Then only 6 options are there. Then obviously that repetition will be there. For example, Chinese economic policy in countries bordering India, even if all candidates are writing, then no 2 candidate will have the exact content. Everyone will write somewhere in different way. In objective question, yes, maybe there is some easy question, and almost, for example, 99% people done it correctly. That is not a big issue. But here in 300 words, every candidate will write it in different way. So take that question, that topic, which is easy, and present content, good content. For some topic, if you are not understanding the topic properly, then it is difficulty. Now, for example, argument writing, key election in a state should be held simultaneously. This topic is in news for long time. In fact, when Narendra Modi became as prime minister, in fact, the time, initial time when India faced first, second, and third general election in a state and union government, elections were taking place simultaneously. But the situation changed after third general election. Till third general election, almost every party was same, except few exceptions. But nowadays, almost every year, some elections are happening. For that, resources are wasted. But you have to see from both angles. And this topic is in frequent news, frequently. So it is one of the common topic. It is not a big issue. Next, farmer protests are politically motivated. See, the things now, this topic itself is political in nature. So, but anyway, you should not be too much personal. You have to present the point, but not too much personal. Next, write reports in the following in about 200 words each. Oxygen cylinder crisis in Delhi and violence in West Bengal. These 2 topics are obviously political party. For example, for this, Mamata Banerjee's party TMC was of opinion that this topic is targeting West Bengal government. In the same situation, oxygen cylinder crisis. But don't take from political angle. As an aspirant, as a UPSC aspirant, you should give your neutral way. For example, if you are writing, then you will not unilaterally blaming one party or other. You should not write in such a way that it looks like you are writing from this angle or that angle. You should have balanced approach. Sometimes, for example, what happens in class, if you were there, obviously when some people, for example, pursuing regular classes, going to regular classes, and some people were not attending classes. Some, for example, attended in such college or university, or where it means directly you are not giving importance to lectures, but where it was happening. For example, some assignment, some task were given. So many time students copy each other. then teacher is knowing, yes, you have copied from this. Either teacher is knowing actually yes, that person is good. So obviously x, if x is good, then I have copied from x. So the things ki those topic are there. Everyone has different approach, but you should not look like you have copied, in the sense copy in the sense ki from one ideological aspects कि you are presenting. So teacher is knowing कि whether you are neutral or you are politically motivated. So they are just checking copy. So obviously they are more having more expertise than whatever you are writing. For example, some of you are 21 year, 22 year, 23 year, 25 whatsoever, but many of the examiner who are checking your copy is already having 30 years experience, 35 years experience in checking the copy. So present in such a way ki it should not look like ki you are politically motivated. Obviously these topics were political in nature somewhere. So whatever you will do, keep some items ready made. You see why I am saying ki you should see 10 years question paper, 10 years previous year paper. In 10 year previous year paper, for example, I already discussed about that. Again, I will provide link of 10 years of essay paper, 10 years of report writing, 10 years of argument writing. You will get here, means in the link of the video. See each and every year's topic, and you find some topics are common, then prepare some topic. For example, agriculture. If agriculture is there, prepare some introduction, some conclusion. If you are finding almost similar topic, then write that, and little modification wherever is required, just put. For example, education, keep prepare on education. For example, role of governor, prepare about that. Domestic violence, prepare about that. Science and technology, prepare about that. So some topic you should have in prepared form. Grammar and other aspects, you should take lesser time. In general, at any cost, 1 minute, 1 mark. Even if you are doing that, at least you are able to write 180 marks. 5-10 marks if you are not completing, then it's okay. It is not just important you are writing garbage. It's better if you are not knowing anything, then leave that topic. For example, sometime in grammar 1 to 2 3 question you are not knowing, sometime in presi half you are completing. For example, presi writing, just keep one thing in mind, ki divide it in paragraph and write according to paragraph, then it will look good and you can do. So on that issue, those who are obviously for open category of students also, I will present in coming days some more lecture, some more content and other aspects related to this. But for those who are writing our test, or those who are already in paid program, I'll take some session and we'll discuss about that. If you are interested to write test, then you can message on this WhatsApp number 8527146498 or this Telegram number 7404909669. कितना भी नंबर ऑफ वैकेंसी आए व्हाटसोएवर, आपका 5 डेज में क्लियर हो जाएगा। ठीक है, 20th को आ रहा नोटिफिकेशन। तो इस बात से टेंशन ना लो कि ये कितने आएंगे नहीं आएंगे, क्या होगा नहीं होगा। आप अपना प्रिपरेशन करते रहो। If you are well prepared, then definitely you will do good. Okay, thank you.